This ABC15 flash briefing is sponsored by Sanderson Ford. All roads lead to Sanderson Ford.
Hello, I'm Justin Pizzere with your afternoon update from ABC15 Arizona. The search for answers after a Tucson-based air sergeant was found dead after a training exercise. Officials recovered the body of Staff Sergeant Corey Wade from Roosevelt Lake on Saturday. Crews searched for him since last Wednesday when he was reported missing. Davis-Monthan Air Force Base says that Wade was doing training in preparation for supporting jump operations. His friends tell ABC15 that it came as a shock to hear the news.
I've had friends pass, during the service before and outside of the service before I joined, but this one was just a little different because me and him were closer than some of the others I've had on this team.
The details surrounding his death are still under investigation. Stay clear from the algae bloom. Arizona environmental officials are warning everyone of a possible harmful algae at Bartlett Reservoir in the Tonto National Forest. Not all algae is toxic, but experts want you to check the water and the shore for green growth, surface scum, discoloration, streaks of foam that can potentially be dangerous for pets and people, especially children. Drownings are preventable, and the more we know about them, where they happen most frequently, the more we can do to stop them. ABC 15 anchor Katie Rammel gives us a look inside the numbers, breaking down recent data from the Department of Health.
A water emergency can happen to anyone, but it disproportionately affects kids under the age of 5. And in Arizona, it is the leading cause of death for that age group. 842 preschoolers in Maricopa County went to the hospital for water emergencies in the last 5 years analyzed. Adult supervision is one of the big keys to keeping kids safe. Most times in Arizona, it was supposed to be a parent, but it can also be a babysitter or a relative that was supposed to be watching. Either way, distraction is a big problem. Drownings can happen in just an inch of water. That includes buckets, toilets, bathtubs, canals, and lakes. But in Maricopa County, 71% happened in a pool. Girls and boys can have emergencies in the water, but more than 57% of the time, it's boys, a number that's been increasing lately. It's important to remind families who are visiting to have a water watcher because 7% of the kids who went to the hospital were visiting from out of state. No date or hour is immune, but the riskiest time, according to hospital data for our kids around the water, is between 6 and 8 p.m. 45% of the emergencies happened on the weekends.
And keep these rules of safe swimming in mind. Adult supervision, barriers, the layers of protections between your child and the water, and classes. That as all ages learn to swim and the older kids and adults learn CPR. So we can expect the longest stretch of triple-digit heat for so far this year. With that in mind, we do want to remind you dogs are not allowed on any City of Phoenix trail when temps climb to 100 degrees or higher. Parking lots are also now open to 9 p.m. at North Mountain Park, Piestewa Peak Trailhead, and Pima Canyon Trailhead. This is to encourage more people to hike later in the day, of course, when it's cooler. If you're looking for family-friendly entertainment this summer, Cinemark has you covered. The company is bringing back its summer movie clubhouse promotion, which offers families tickets to certain films for $1.50 plus taxes and fees. It starts this week and runs through the week of August the 10th. The movies are animated features including Minions, The Rise of Gru. The promotion also includes a discount on concessions, $1 off any size popcorn, drinks, and kids snack packs.
Hot and breezy today with a high of 105 in Phoenix. So temperatures are going to be hot, but not quite as hot as they were yesterday on Father's Day. Those winds will pick up, though, across the state, and that's going to increase the risk for wildfires, especially across northern and eastern and southeast Arizona, where we're under wind advisories, but also fire weather warnings today. Now, 105 is not as hot as yesterday and puts us right in the range of normal. Temperatures to our north in the mid-70s for Flagstaff, still warm, though, and up to 90 in Sedona, mid-90s today in Globe. The strongest winds will be in northern Arizona, where gusts could be as high as 40 to 50 miles an hour. Windy day up north. And for the valley, more breezes by this afternoon with our peak wind gusts closer to about 30, maybe 35 miles an hour. We do have fire weather warnings across northern and southern Arizona with relative humidity running really low, below 15%. And those strong winds, those fires can spread very quickly if they do get started. So be cautious and remember it only takes one spark. So you want to make sure that you're avoiding anything that causes sparks. It'll get hotter by the weekend with highs near 110 Sunday.
Get another update tonight. Until then, get the latest news, weather, and traffic at abc15.com or by downloading the free ABC15 mobile app.
This ABC15 Flash Briefing is sponsored by Sanderson Ford. All roads lead to Sanderson Ford.